What's going on, everybody? I go by the name of Curry, and I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on SneakerPhetish. All right, guys, now I have two sneaker grails pretty much. One, we've seen these before. I finally got my hands on them, the Air Jordan 14 OG white and Carolina blue mids. Still the grails. I actually just took them out of the plastic just to show you guys, and now they're getting ready to go back in the plastic. However, I also had a second grail that was actually a 2-pack of sneakers that came out back in 2006. I was never able to get my hands on. However, today we're taking a look at one of the pairs of sneakers that is actually seeing a re-release sometime coming up soon. Without further ado, let's take a look. Before we dive into the actual sneakers, let's take a look at the packaging. I'll be honest with you guys, it's okay, but it's not my favorite Jordan box in the world. It is what it is though. It's not bad, but I don't know, it's not for me. Boom. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Air Jordan 6 DMP for 2020. Whole lot of history going on in this shoe right here. So here's the deal. These shoes are kind of a blast from the past. Again, as I mentioned, they were originally a part of a 2-pack of sneakers sold together for about $300 back in 2006, known as the Defining Moments Pack. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what the Defining Moments Pack was, it was a special 2-pack of sneakers that actually paid homage to two of Michael Jordan's biggest moments in his career. The Air Jordan 6 from 1991 that signified his first NBA championship, and then the Air Jordan 11 from 1996 that actually signified his first championship after retirement, which was his 4th championship, the beginning of the second three-peat for the Chicago Bulls. Obviously, two huge moments, so they basically took the same color blocking of the sneaker, and instead of wherever the pops of color were on the shoe, they replaced those with gold, obviously like a trophy. The shoes pretty much sold out, even though it was a little unprecedented for a 2-pack of sneakers to come out back in 2006, especially because the price was so high. You guys got to remember, back in 2006, sneakers cost roughly, about 150, maybe 160 bucks. And for a 2-pack of sneakers costing pretty much double that price, it was pretty unheard of. But people still bought it, and these days for a brand new Defining Moments pack, it's gonna cost you way more than $300, I'll tell you that much. But let's take a closer look at the sneaker and see what we got. All right, guys, pretty simple colorway here. Again, it's the same as the Infrared 6 color blocking. It's the same as the original DMP. They really stayed pretty true to the original DMP with these. Just a few minor touches, but you really can't even tell that much. Of course, you got that all black Durabuck, Nubuck, whatever you want to call it, on the upper, all around the sneaker. You got the same on the lateral medial side. You have those same gold hits down here in the midsole of the shoe, back by the heel, up here by the front, by the toe box. You got this really nice gold Jumpman that actually is like a metallic Jumpman that's adhered onto the tongue of the shoe. It's not stitched in there. This one actually feels like metal. It's really, really nice. Right above that, of course, you got the lace lock, the black lace lock with the gold Jumpman on there, just like the 2006 pair. On the heel of the sneaker, you got the nice black stitch Jumpman here. Right underneath that, you have the gold metallic 23. Really, really nice. And one of my favorite hits of the shoe, right above that, on the heel pull here, you actually have this nice metallic gold strip here. It's almost like a mirror. On the outsole of the sneaker here, just like the old school DMPs here, you got this nice icy blue outsole. A lot of you guys DMPs have probably turned yellow by now, so now you got a fresh pair, icy blue outsole. Of course, with the black in the middle here with the big gold Jumpman, just like the 06s. Of course, just like the old school pair, you also have the gold hang tag, the gold metallic hang tag here that comes in this little plastic bag, just like the old school. I'm glad they added that touch. Air Jordan 6, June 12, 1991. Defining moment, MJ's first professional championship. Exact same details, just like on the 06 pair. Really, really nice. And last but not least, the insole of the sneaker. All black insole with this really nice gold metallic Jumpman and 2020 printed on the heel. And that's pretty much it when it comes to these sneakers. Really, really nice sneaker. Again, if you want my opinion, I think that these are going to sell out immediately whenever they drop. We don't really know what the release date of these is right now because it seems like the date keeps getting pushed all over the place. So that's why I just went on StockX and just grabbed me a pair of these. Apparently there was a very small drop with Offspring overseas. So a few of you guys were able to cop that. Congratulations if you were able to get a pair. I wasn't so lucky. So somebody made a little bit of money off me because I had to have these. Not only are they just classic, the history is classic, they're also black and gold, which happen to be my fraternity color. So it was a no-brainer for me. This again is one of those sneakers that I think really lends itself to bridging the gap between hype beasts and the OG sneakerheads that really love history. Simple concepts like this with really, really dope colors, sneakers that have really, really nice history behind them. It's a no-brainer. This shoe is definitely going to sell out. Try to get your hands on a pair if you can, because they will not be sitting around on shelves. So I definitely wouldn't sleep on them. Not only that, but I also wouldn't sleep on them hoping that the prices go down, because again, a lot of people want these back in their collections that may have had them before and they went bad on them, or like my myself who never had them back in '06 and finally were able to get their hands on a pair. But enough of me talking about the sneaker. Now it's time for you guys to sound off down in the comments and let me know what you guys think about the 2020 Air Jordan 6 Defining Moments pack. Is this one that you plan on picking up whenever it releases? Right now, I believe it's anticipated for the beginning of April. Don't quote me on that though, because again, you never know when the dates might change. But if you do or don't plan on copying, let me know why or why not down in the comments below. Let me know. Of course, while you're down in the comments, make sure that you click on that subscribe button so we can welcome you into the Sneaker Fetish family to make sure you don't miss out on any more heat that comes through like these, because I guarantee you, I got a lot more heat on the way. As always, I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on Sneaker Fetish, taking a look at these with me, unboxing them with me for a couple of minutes. I go by the name of Kari. This is the 2020 Air Jordan 6 Defining Moments pack, and until next time, I'm out.